third round day, local derby. This is what English football's all about, isn't it?
That's what people want, and that's what we want as well. We have, of course, it's beginning of January, always after heavy schedule in the Premiership. You want to keep your focus and get into that competition with full power. And what we haven't drawn a small team, so we are warned that that will just be another top-level game. And that's the advantage of having a big opponent, is that your team is focused naturally.
What's your assessment of Tottenham this season? They've had a change in manager, but they've coming here on the back of a grand scoreline at Manchester.
Yeah, they just made a good result at Manchester, and so their confidence is certainly up. And therefore you have two teams who play with full confidence and full desire to go through. Should be a very, very exciting tie.
In terms of team news, what can you tell us in comparison to
what I can tell you is from the last game we lost, of course, Nicklas Bendtner. We don't know how serious his injury is at the moment, because he has a scan yesterday, and he will be assessed today, his scan. And for the rest, Giroud's ankle was quite positive yesterday in the test, but he was sick overnight, so there's a 90% chance to be out. He's in bed today. And Ozil will have a test later. I think personally will be short, but we'll see.
And Gibbs and Ramsey out.
Gibbs and Ramsey are definitely out.
A word on Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's very close to coming back. There's good news there.
He's close to come back in full training, and next week.
So it's close to full training, so it'll be a couple of weeks till he's
It takes a little time to be competitive again.
Arsene, hello. How frustrating is it for you that Nicklas Bendtner has got injured? I mean, he came on, did a fantastic job for you, got that crucial goal, and then in doing so he's injured.
It is frustrating, but you have to live with that, and it is disappointing even more for him, because he did go through a tough time, and he continued persistent in his attitude to work hard, and he just recently found back his real level, and to be out straight away again. I hope it will not be for a long time.
Does his injury change perhaps your thoughts on the transfer window, though?
Depends how long he will be out for.
You told us earlier this week that if something special comes along, we won't turn it down. Would you consider Dimitar Berbatov as something special?
I don't want to go into any speculation on any specific name, because that would not help where the player plays at the moment, and would be disrespectful to the club where the players play. You know, at the moment we are just considering our options, and I must confess they are quite restricted.
So when Sonogo posted on his social media website welcoming Berbatov, he was being a bit premature, was he?
Very premature.
And the fact that Dimitar once played for Tottenham wouldn't put you off in any way in terms of bringing, if he was the person.
Look, it's not a name that we have considered at the moment. You know, we have not even been out on the transfer market. We haven't contacted anybody. We're just analyzing the situation with, of course, being very, very cautious, and until we are well informed about Bendtner, well informed about Sanogo as well, because he's back in training now, we'll make a decision after that.
Would you consider rotating the squad because it's the FA Cup and not the Premier League?
I consider just it's our next game, and you want to win the next game. We are at Arsene Football Club, and we just want to win the next game. That is vital for us, and I would only rest the players who are on the fringe of injuries or very, very tired, but that will be very restricted to very minimal number of players.
Because it's Tottenham, or you'd have done it, you would have played a strong side anyway?
I would always adapt the team to see if we have a good chance to win the game. You know, in this case, I consider it a top-level Premier League game. That means I have to play a team